Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Nas, the guy Hip Hop is Real. What's good? How y'all feeling on this beautiful Friday, man? First off, I want to talk about this live, man, that DNA just did, responding to K-Shine, speaking about how NWX broke up and giving a whole rundown on, him and Sean's situation. First off, of course, if we all watching and paying attention, it all kind of started with my expert opinion, Math Hoffa interview with Sean, where Sean mentioned, DNA and potentially being influenced by rain to make certain decisions and things of that nature. Really, man, I really enjoyed this live that DNA did. Make sure y'all follow him, subscribe to his channel. I thought he was very open, honest, and, forthright about how he was feeling about the situation. Salute to him, rest in peace to his moms who recently just passed away. I know that's hard dealing with that. I seen he kind of mentioned Math a little bit about dropping it as far as timing, and the fact that the interview was dropped on his mother's birthday. I mean, on the passing of his mother's death date. So that was tough, I'm sure, for DNA to deal with. I seen Math tweeting saying that he's not he's not responsible for the drop. It's not like he decided to drop it and on his mother's passing and things of that nature, and he's not even, DNA's not on his radar and things of that nature. I see him going back and forth with the fans and people questioning that and things like that, bringing up, hey man, you dissed him in this battle or whatever. And Math like, man, this is in battle rap, I diss everybody. It is what it is. So I think Math is just basically saying like it wasn't intentional for him to drop that on his mother's passing. So I guess we'll just take his word for that. And as far as DNA, he kind of just really addressed the whole K-Shine situation. He basically was like, yo, he was honorable throughout the whole situation, and that Sean wasn't being upfront and honest, especially with the timing of when things transpired. He broke down a lot of points. He gave dates, and I thought DNA, he was very vulnerable. Knowing DNA, he's definitely somebody who likes to be a lot politically correct and not like to get into anything messy. And like he said, he likes to keep his private situations private and not really delve into it. But I do believe that this blog was very important. I'm similar to DNA in that sense. I don't really like to talk about all the intricacies or in and outs of what goes on because, some of it be private conversations and I don't feel like it has to be said publicly. But in the interest of news and information, my job is to deliver and talk about certain situations and things like that. And I'm working on being better to be more transparent and be in front of the camera to express how I feel about certain things as well. But as far as this live that DNA did, I thought he was very open. I thought he made a lot of interesting points, about things that, happened between him and K-Shine. I'm interested to see what K-Shine is going to say. I'm interested to see if he's going to respond, if he has a rebuttal to some of the things DNA was saying. Sean, man, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like DNA always had your back. He's your bro. And, it's interesting because these guys had a real great relationship. Outside looking in, the 2-on-2s, they made history. They did a lot of amazing, they made a lot of amazing history together. You know what I'm saying? BT Awards, splitting the money, win or lose. DNA touched on a lot of those topics. As far as dealing with the URL issue, DNA basically let it be known that he wasn't as intricate as people may think as far as their dealings. And he told Sean not to take the deal that kind of created the whole situation that he's in now with URL. And he also said for around the time of Summer Madness, he actually spoke to URL and told them, give this guy the money or more money, work it out with him, do what you got to do. But Sean declined and, didn't want to actually deal with URL moving further. I'm interested to hear what Kayshawn has to say, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like they say, it's always three sides to every story. It's this side, that side, and the truth, you know? But I think both of these guys, you know, they're honorable dudes, you know what I'm saying? I rock with Sean. I've been, you know, doing interviews with him for a long time. I know Sean could be a hothead. He could be in his bag, but, you know, I know, you know, when he stand on something, he gonna stand on it. So I'm interested to see his point of view dealing with this. As far as DNA, he's not somebody that really come out and go in and does a bunch of extra talking or try to, you know, sway people. And like he says, man, he has the receipts. He comes prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I thought the live was very interesting. I thought he addressed everything that I believe that we wanted to hear, as far as NWX and the fact that they all unanimously decided to split, even though he was trying to leave since the Vixen battle. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to leave NWX a whole year. He didn't want to leave it because people would have thought that or he mentioned not wanting to leave at the time when Shine battled Chilla, because it would look like, oh, since he lost and now I'm leaving, and he didn't want to create all the extra chatter. And, you know, basically Sean was influenced by, you know, media and fans basically dictating how they felt about the situation. But overall, I thought this was very informative. DNA gave a lot of jewels in there about just, you know, the behind the scenes of their inner relationship and how everything transpired to go the way that it did. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, man, I'm just hoping, you know, we can see these guys reconcile their differences. I'm hoping we can see Shine back on URL and, you know, these guys come together. I think for real though, like, one of the craziest things with this culture, and maybe not just battle rap, but with people in general, is the lack of communication. Communication stunts the growth on a lot of things. I remember a while ago when I was on My Expert Opinion and I was working with Hoffa, and basically him and Beasley was going back and forth. You know, I'm on the show, Math taking shots at URL, is getting crazy. You know, behind the scenes, I'm talking to P, and P's like, yo, Knowledge, you in the car while Math is shooting at the house and all of this stuff. And I used to be like, man, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. And if y'all got any real issues, y'all got to deal with Math. Math is going to say whatever he wants. Math is giving me an opportunity to build with him and do this. It ain't really my, you know, like, hey, man, I'm here, I'm having fun, I'm doing the show. Math is going to say what he want to say. So, but really my point is to say all that is communication is key, because one of the situations was Math and Beasley not being able to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, I believe when Rex came on the show and he, you know, he said what he said about the whole active situation and the whole time when we were, I think, Summer Madness 7, and, you know, Beasley basically basically brought active in them in the building, that whole controversy with that. And, you know, some things were said about Bees and everything like that. And, you know, these guys were at odds because of that. And basically, I'm saying all this to say, I remember getting on the phone with Beasley and Math, like, yo, you guys, like, this is petty. Just chop it up. If y'all really want to get to the business, just talk it out. Like, it ain't that deep. Y'all can really just kind of, you know, figure it out, talk about it, handle y'all business, and move forward. I think the main situation of it being battle rap is nobody wants to talk behind the scenes to really handle business because of either ego or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, when I finally got Math and Beasley to hash out their situation and speak, we got Math versus Geechee Gotti. You know, granted they did it, but I, you know, helped bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? For them to even speak, like, yo, Bees, yo, it's not that deep. Yo, Math, come on, man. Like, seriously, like, let's just, you know, cut this shit out. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Whatever issues you got with Bees and all of that, y'all can handle it. Y'all both intelligent, smart men, businessmen. Get it popping, do what y'all gotta do, and get to the business. And eventually they did. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it go, man. Sometimes these guys is cool. Next thing you know, they not. That's how this should be working. I was watching ARP's joint as well, I mean, his blog as well, where he basically was saying he, you know, reached out to Beasley and, you know, for them to have a personal conversation. And once that conversation didn't have, next thing you know, it's lawsuits and situations. So my point is, sometimes communication is the key to success in a lot of this stuff, man. And the less and less that we choose to speak and deal with each other and talk about it privately before it goes public, things spin out of control to the point where people, they stand on a square, whether they're right or wrong, and then that's what it becomes. So my point to everybody out here, man, if you got issues with anybody, the best thing is to communicate. Get it out the way, whether it's a bad situation after I speak or it's a great situation after I speak. Get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? But again, salute the DNA. You know, again, rest in peace to his mother, man. You know, I hope, you know, he's in a better space. Salute to Sean. I hope he's able to figure out his situation business-wise. I'm sure, you know, he got other things that he's working on. I keep hearing that he's got an announcement dropping real soon that's going to shake the culture. I'm here for it. And again, salute to Math, man, for his success and the show and everything that he's doing. I got another blog, again, that I'm going to be dropping soon, talking about my experience on My Expert Opinion. I hope you guys are with it. And appreciate you guys, man. You already know it's your boy Knowledge the God, Hip Hop is Real, with another update on what's going on in the battle rap culture.